god.
That's just an introduction.
And we're live.
All right.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, children. Everybody got food? Everybody fed-ish?
Eating.
Eating? All right.
Sadly, I'm not a government employee.
God, it would be nice to be a government employee. How much money they spend?
I get good benefits from what I hear.
You do. I would do the job just for the benefits. I'm just saying.
I prefer to be a federal.
Where's Francis?
Anyway,
All right. So we're rescuing Yulier, Wendy, and Rasker.
I think Wendy just needs to be lifted.
Uh-huh. It's still a rescue.
Yeah. Fine.
Rescue is still required. Help and assistance is still required.
Yeah, no hospital.
All right, Vega.
Just ask for what are we planning on doing with this door?
There's a plot to apparently bury him in a hole, drop him in the current chasm,
No.
and there's and all that is after he doesn't talk once being interrogated. Once Amara is finished running around in circles tying him up.
I thought we did that already.
I would also
It
say just
takes more
literally
than
pulled
6
him
seconds to
over
tie
the
him
hole.
up.
1, 2,
So
3.
make sure you also have to roll
Sure,
a
no.
news
Yeah.
roll check.
All right, so I'm going to have Victor hold Makeless in the air, and you run around him. And if you can do 6 rounds in 6 seconds, I will allow it.
Okay, where's the rope?
Okay, Brandon, can you get the rope from downstairs?
I'm nowhere near as strong as my character. Actual person is probably like an 11 compared to the 26 of the character.
Yeah, but let's look at Makeless.
Makeless is the closest to a dwarf. I'm sorry, I love you.
I just want to eat.
It's the beard.
Not the beard.
Actually, I think Miss and I are the closest in size and shape to dwarves. Short and stumpy.
But-
one of you has had surgery recently, so I
Mhm.
don't think we want to risk that.
Awesome. Thank you, Tari.
I was just waiting
100% appreciate it.
waiting for it to get drawn.
No, that's all the images we need. That's all the images we need. Thank you. 100% appreciate it.
And because I know she's going to hopefully be watching her soon. Thank you, Rio.
Yes, thank you to Rio for all the character drawings. You will see them on Extra Life, I promise.
Oh, that's a henchman. That's not me. 19.
Do we have one? Do we have an immature Makeless?
Not yet.
Okay, so we need yours, yeah. Do you have the rest of that done though?
I have that one.
Okay. All right, I just did input everybody. So that's what's going on with the dwarf.
19 on the tie check.
Okay, still gonna take you more than 1 minute.
Hello, friends. How do you like being tall?
He's still asleep, so you gotta wake him up.
I'm waiting on that.
Vega.
I'm waiting for him to be put in the hole so I can interrogate him.
Okay. Aspen.
I'm gonna interrogate him without the hole first.
The hole's fine.
That way he
I would
can
go with his idea. I think I know what he wants.
Technically, he can't run away now as it is.
Yeah.
True. All right. So what's Aspen doing?
Regaining his bearings.
Okay. And Makeless, you can finally get yourself around the corner.
Continue.
All right. So it continues downwards in a spiral.
Sweet. I'm gonna tell everybody that I found a downward tunnel.
Interesting.
Nice.
Would recommend you don't start heading down quite yet. Give us a chance to catch up.
just in case.
Just in case last thing we need is you getting down there and us not being able to make it to you because something's attacking you.
Nicholas, I think that would be a pit. The downward tunnel is generally a pit.
Or is it escape route?
Or it's a tunnel that is slowly sloping downwards. There you go.
And I say go down it.
You know, it's actually the path slowly spiraling down into madness.
All right, so Makeless.
I'm gonna start slowly going down.
Okay. All right, Makeless is already pretty much mad, so there's not really far to go for that.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I wasn't making it to be bad.
He looks like a wall right now. He should be fine.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll use that one. No, it's not actually stairs, but spirals.
Close enough.
You get the idea. Alright.
Is this like the spiral in the middle of Farindur?
We'll see.
In the middle of the grand staircase?
We'll see. Shinra!
Well, since one of the guys is still up, I'm going to grapple him.
Okay.
And I'm going to trip him.
Roll.
Yep. 28.
$27 works, right?
No.
27 works. Right, Shani? You fail. No, I don't want to fail. I don't want to fail.
And since the other guy's already on the ground, I'm going to hit the same guy.
Alright.
So you
Okay,
could
So
ride
that's
this one then?
Which?
I thought are you gonna trip this one and quick draw this one so it's down?
Not coup de grace. I tripped him, so it's grapple, trip, and attack.
Remember, coup de grace can only be done on surprise.
And that would
Of course.
be-
Disabled opponent.
Actually, give me half a second here. I just want to check something quickly. As if you hadn't used your attack for the trip attempt. So I actually get 2 hits on him.
Oh, okay.
So that would be
Sorry, Latch.
27 and... Sorry,
Damn.
hold on.
That's why I apologize to him.
Where's my doll? There it is.
Just in front of my feet that I keep accidentally poking
that
it
would
with my
be
toes as I move my
30
foot.
and 7. So the 7 misses, but the 30, I'm assuming hits.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's 1d10 plus 3.
I mentioned I hate you all.
Uh-huh.
I really truly do.
You this one.
You've got my, oh, I'm so jealous of you. You've got my
Why?
paladin down on the
Victor's
ground.
such a likable
Two
guy.
health hit
So that's
points,
6
so-
damage.
Alright.
And now they're both on the ground.
Yeah.
But
Lily.
them nice monks like Victor.
Liliana. That means you.
Yeah. She is continuing to fly people out of the hole.
There's nobody in the hole.
Everybody's out now. I thought there were still 2 people.
Yulia and Raskar.
Yulia and Raskar fell back
Mhm.
down.
So she's flying Yulia and Raskar out of the hole and onto the proper side.
And then I
If
assume
she
she's gonna.
with Yulia, Yulia is in armor.
How much was Yulia weighing?
400 pounds.
How much?
400 left.
Oh, okay, then you'd be fine.
It's only Wendy that I have issues with.
I can do the same thing with Wendy.
I'll then go do the same thing with Wendy.
Okay.
Turn Wendy into a boom boom.
Okay.
So what, when we have for flirting
A
beauty?
gassy rabbit.
Flirting beauty? Flirting beauty. We're gonna get you over the whole safely. And I'm going
Ready to get a poutine.
to roll nonetheless.
I don't know.
And I'm going to cast polymorph on Wendy.
Okay. You now have a rabbit that farts. Alright. Serious question here. Because it got smaller, is the gas more concentrated and toxic?
I think so.
No, because the animal
That would be
have to
the
generate its own gas.
That would be the grenade.
It might be more concentrated and more dangerous, but it is also produced in smaller quantities.
True enough.
Haven't you ever heard of small but deadly?
Still, please don't fart. Please don't fart. Please don't fart. Last thing we need right now is Loki throwing up all over the broken
It's a
dog.
monster with big teeth.
A holy hand grenade we need.
He's got big fangs.
All right, Amara. Amara. I swear I'm not talking to myself.
Amara's gonna talk about dogs.
Okay,
That's why it's.
This is.
so he's whining.
Is it supposed to be in there?
Yes.
He's whining. It's just, but he's not really in pain, but he can't move, and that obviously upsets him. He's whining and
It's that
he's
new,
trying to get to you.
I had the chicken version.
He's moving his paws a little bit,
I'm not excited.
just his front ones.
I will never have
Marking
those
his
personally.
ability and basically
Nope.
yell at Felipe that Kari's damn
Uh,
broke my dog.
Geographic time. So,
Don't even know.
value my time.
Alright.
Mm.
And all you hear, Amara, is, I thought I told you to be careful.
Not my fault he decided you're running legal over 20 feet.
It was a good idea. You thought it was a good idea at the time.
Not no more!
Well, if it was Liliana's, it would have been a good idea because she has plus 20 on jump.
Sorry. I was like, maybe it was a good idea before, but not after it broke my dog.
Alright. Arista.
Gonna wait to see what the party's moving to.
And Demon should be upside down because he's incapacitated currently.
Right.
So everyone's across, everyone's good to go.
Everyone's across, everyone's good to go. And we're gathering around Victor and his dwarven
My new
Good
friend.
hostage.
friend.
Yeah, I'll just wait for the back to start.
Alright.
No,
Hello.
So I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna hit the one that's a knockdown, but this time with magic, what I'm actually good at. So it's versus reflex, but I don't think that really applies, but still. 18 total.
Okay, so you hit it for 18 to reflex.
Yeah, versus reflex. But he's prone, so.
So that's a reflex.
I win.
If not prone,
19.
It's prone.
It's prone, but I still win. When I roll a 16 on dice. Damn.
Wow, Hella, you suck.
Just having a rough day.
Yeah, there's almost by water. Victor.
I can't
Well-
get someone on the ground.
It's wakey wakey, little friend. Victor casts rouse. Buddy wakes up.
Alright. All you hear is, get your filthy hands off me, you land-loving jerk nugget.
Are you sure? Let me tilt you a little bit to see how far up you are. How does it feel to be 7 feet tall?
Shake it.
Release me, you ogre.
Please, I'm a half giant.
Victor, I think you need to fly a little higher.
Can't we do this a little more civil, friend?
Unhand me, you. I don't have any more names for you right now. My brain's not thinking, so
You bone-eating asshole.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Just put him in the hole.
I'm Margaret the hole.
Please, friend. It's either do things my way, or as you would probably go with it, I hand you over to the savages.
Oh, the savage is me, you.
Oh, you went to bed?
And then an eruption of laughter.
Drop him in the third foot hole.
Bombs away!
He might break a leg.
Hang on to the rope. We don't want to kill it.
What are your thoughts on flight, friend? As I start levitating up.
He still gets pissed off. You don't give a shit.
Oh, yeah. Let's find
He's
out.
yelling and screaming obscenities at you.
He's not gonna hurt my feelings.
Sort of comedy. I would be looking into the camera and just say, okay, drop him.
Don't start with that.
No.
Not likely it's a dwarf.
No, a slow,
They're all
painful
piss
death.
and vinegar.
No, a slow, painful death. You can always bluff that it can bring you back again, and again, and again.
Not likely to believe that.
Don't have
But not
anything
doing something really neat like
for
good.
emotional.
Or open his wrists and make sure that he broke his
All right, moving to Miriam.
Oh, no, what's
Okay, Satan, let's tone it down a notch, sweetie.
I was thinking just slowly skinning his legs and breaking his knees.
So, I guess Miriam in Dwarven is gonna go, come on, buddy, can't we just do this civilly? No, not civilly. Let's get this over with and then we can all go drinking.
Just a calm manner and go drinking after.
How much movement does he have while in your hands?
He's
Uh,
bound.
He's tied up, but essentially he can swing a little bit.
Okay.
He's got some
So he kind of looks over your shoulder and looks at Miriam and says, I'd punch you across a chasm just to see how many points I would get.
I'd love to see you try.
Tari.
I'm just gonna sit back and go, I wish I had something to eat to watch this comedy show. You're gonna die, dwarf. You're gonna die painfully.
Becca, how long does a polymorph last on Mephistopheles?
I can just.
I think it's a long time.
I think it's technically a permanent unless it's taken
Yeah.
off.
Okay.
So I'll take it off both of
It's
them.
permanent until taken off.
What's the check?
We'll obviously put them in good spaces so they don't just explode
Yeah.
people away.
Yeah, of course.
And Narissa.
She's just gonna go sit down and start reading her book. Let me know when we're doing something.
Loki.
Because of the way Loki is focused on the dog.
Uh-huh.
So he is going to pull out his vet's kit. I don't have much in the way of being able to heal with it, but at least I can hopefully do a little bit more for his pain. As long as I still have the vet's cap. Just checking to make sure I still have that. Okay, to do. Oh, am I out of vet's kit?
He's healed. I just can't restore him.
That's fine. It's a matter of it's one of those I might be able to do something, but it doesn't look like I've got any vet's kit left. No, I gave it to Nina. That's why. It's because Nina had it. So Nina still has
They
it.
fry them in the onions. I take these.
But no, Loki is going to simply remain focused on the dog at the moment. He might not be able to do much with it, but he can at least. He's intentionally ignoring what's going on.
Okay.
And Yulia is in too much pain to really care. If everyone got restored, does that restore her use of lay on hands?
Yes.
She's going to lay on hands on herself for 6 months.
Ask her.
Yeah, I'm just watching the interrogation.
Okay. Alright. And Arissa held, so Arissa?
I was just waiting for her.
Oh, okay.
Arissa hit me and then so we started moving.
All right. So while spitting curses and such, Nicholas,
Yes.
listen check.
Oh.
She's in pain. She's gonna.
That's okay.
14.
Okay. Never mind. You're fine. Roll that. So the second dwarf, the one that Shinra's in front of, looks up and says, all right, enough. What do you want?
You're coming back with me.
His buddy looks at him and says, don't be a fucking traitor, and starts spewing things in Dwarven and Common, mixes together, basically.
Ooh, let's make here. Just in the off chance that he understands me, Shinra's gonna look at him, and in Draconic, he's going to say, "Hold your tongue before I rip it out of your mouth and shove it down your throat. Your friend is keeping your ass alive."
Can I see Floki useless?
You can't because he's
I'm
down.
almost- I'm down
Yeah, but we're
here.
in a cave. It's echoey. We might
He's a
hear.
little too long, unfortunately.
Darn.
I potentially am the sole person that can figure it out.
That's okay. No, the only comment I was gonna make is, "Wow, somebody pissed off Shinra."
In the off chance that he actually
definitely
understands
could.
what Shinra's saying.
He doesn't. And he just continues to insult you, your mother, and make comments about your mother having sex with other creatures.
So Shinra's
Listen
gonna
to
look back to the other.
25.
Shinra's gonna look back to the other guy. Either you shut him up, or I will. Are you gonna keep cooperating with me?
I have no control over him. That's on you.
What, that guy or the one that's tied up?
Over there.
No, that's these two with us.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
Just wait.
Okay.
Oh right, you speak Draconic, don't you?
Yes.
Can I hear what he's saying with a 25?
Still too far. Vega.
So I'm like 100.
Well, Vega's going
plus away.
to take out her remaining bundle of candles that she had from the siege, and she's going to pull a candle out. She's going to say, okay, I think it's pit time since he's not going to cooperate.
Alright, I need to know who's chanting pit. You. Alright.
Are you chanting pit too?
To throw the dwarf in the pit.
One can say.
Yeah.
Aspen?
Sorry, it is. Things were going through.
Yeah, Aspen's going to join in just because of the height.
Marion's just dead. I'm just shaking your head.
Alright. So that's a thing. Oh, I started a chant.
Did you start a howl?
Now I have to wait for a bit.
So are you dropping him in the pit or?
I'm still plan on talking to him a little bit as before I start going in direction.
Okay. So because we're doing it this way, what are you planning on saying to him?
Well, I'm looking at him like I tried to listen to them. I tried to be kind to you, beardless.
Oh, no!
Oh, that's fighting.
That's cruel.
Oh.
What's your strength?
My strength?
Yeah.
Like the actual number?
Yeah.
26.
So he has more strength than a hill giant.
And I'm aware of that. Reflex, please.
Nat 20 and a 23.
Alright. Dwarf kicks you in the stomach, and although you don't drop him,
I can if you want. I'm up like.
it's up to you. Do you want to drop him or not?
How high is the ceiling?
It's only about 15 feet.
Oh.
Still
Well, no
puts on
wonder the horse
45
didn't
feet.
make it
I'll
across
continue to hold
the
it.
chasm.
That's what I was thinking.
I'll continue to hold him up. I'm up near the ceiling. So.
He kicks you in the stomach and starts to freak out and foam at the mouth.
All right. Guess what? Yes, you get what you want.
All right. Aspen, other than pit in there.
Are you scribing stuff yet?
No.
He's going to pull out his
Now we're scribing.
Now he's scribing. He's gonna pull out his stuff.
Here we go. I think the first like 2 pages is just gonna be pit.
I don't know. We'll see.
All right. Makeless. You make your way further down the tunnel, and it begins to be less worked and more natural. But you do see a light about 75 feet down.
Does the spiral continue down, or?
It does.
I'm gonna let everybody know that I see a light while I'm going down. Should I continue or should I stop?
I advise caution. Stop before you enter the light.
Wait for us.
Or at
Don't go
least
towards the
someone.
light. It's too soon.
Wait for at least someone else to be with you, just in case you get ambushed or jumped or something.
After I leave you put the dwarf in the hole, I'll come your direction.
Ooh, okay, I'll let you do that. Wait for my buddy boy.
Shinra.
So the one who's sitting there cursing and swearing at me, is he trying to get away still?
No, because he won't leave his partner.
Okay. I'm gonna look at his partner and go, walk back with me, and I promise no harm will come to you. You know you can't outrun me.
He doesn't believe you in any way, shape, or form.
Your choice, but if you keep running, I'll kill you.
I'm not running, but I'm not going anywhere else. As his partner continues to insult you in several different languages.
I'm going to put his partner back on the ground again. That's here. So that's another improved trip.
Okay.
31. And punching his partner in the face twice.
And you get to
So that
run the
would
show.
be 22 and 15.
You can pass 15. Come on. 15 doesn't hit, and neither does
Do they hit his flat foot and prone?
The 22 hits, the 15 is off.
Okay.
Same time you punch the ground.
So that would be 4 damage.
So,
Right in the face. Shut up.
and he spits blood in your face and says, "Screw you and your dragon-loving mother."
Oh, so you do understand.
All right. And Liliana.
Liliana is going to go over to. Let's see if you're where I put the freaking feet. Or just going to go over to Yuliar and cast Cure Light Wounds.
Okay.
So that would be
The DP. Plus whatever.
37.
Okay. You're not allowed to build characters anymore, Shenanigans. I'm just saying. You're not allowed to build characters anymore.
For what?
Brandon.
I didn't build Brennan.
No, just the healing rate that
You're not allowed to build characters anymore. Alright. And Amara, it is your turn. They're about to put him in the hole.
I'm already waiting for the hole.
More than better.
Arissa's waiting for the hole.
That went
Where's the
to,
cat in the hole too?
that went to you, not you.
Alright. Brooke.
That was meant for one.
You gave me 35. You gave me 37. It's like 8. I used my
Right. Next to Arissa, just wait for all of them to blow over because how much I can do right now. You can always chant hit and join in the front thing.
Yay, someone who's more civil. I tried to be civil.
30.
You make these now.
37.
Curtis. Legitimately me just right now. Alright. Hello.
So looking at
best
the
part is, sorry.
So looking at the dwarf that spat at Shinra, and then looking back at the dwarf. So firstly, what I'm going to do is use magic to rip the soul of the life force out of the one that is face down on the ground. Not the one that spat at Shinra, the one that's out.
The one that's on the
Would that be
ground is the
spelled?
one that spit at me.
Are they both on the ground?
No,
No.
the one that's on the ground is the one who spit at me after I punched him in the face.
So the one who insulted you?
Mhm.
Same person.
The other one is,
The other one.
The other one's the
Willing
one that's
to work
cooperating
with
with us.
Okay, no, the one who's not cooperating.
Okay.
So would that be necromancy or spellcraft? Because
Ripping his soul out.
you'd think that would be spellcraft, right?
Probably a spellcraft.
All right. So in combined total, that would be 28.
Okay. Why are we ripping his soul out?
Because I'm tired of his shrieking. It's hurting my ears.
Hell is bloodthirsty that way.
That's what I'm not sure about. Hold on.
That gets into the necromancy here.
I know it does. Talk amongst yourselves in 5 minutes, guys.
You might have just broke the game a little. Because we don't have an answer to this.
Hell is murdering things as usual.
Yep.
No, I'm just collecting souls. That's all.
Do you have your soul pack yet?
No.
Can you do that then without your soul
I
pack?
swear to God, I'm just going to revamp his character as a
Again.
necromancer and leave it at that. The grin I just got.
Well, I was about to say, I don't think there'd be much argument over that.
Doing.
That's how he wants.
I didn't know warlocks get soul tap though.
they don't.
Don't.
Exactly. Yeah.
Which is what I'm saying, because we were.
You need a gem.
A gem.
You need a gem to do it.
Got one.
Oh, thankfully, we have lots of those.
Hold on.
Give us a second. That's one of the requirements.
But you figure out what gem you're looking at here.
It has to be worth a certain amount.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So now I had to pull up my gem.
Yeah, this is what happens when we get a little bit nuts.
It has to be a value of a minimum 10,000 GP for every hit die possessed by the creature.
so it would be a
Sorry,
minimum.
1,000 GP value for every hit die possessed by the creature.
So if it's 10th level, it's 10,000.
And I don't know if you've got anything worth that much.
10,000.
I don't know what level are these guys that we're
Give me a
fighting?
second. He needs about 10. They're saying at 10 or 11th level. I'm just trying to pull up the gem.
So you need a gem worth like 11 to 12 plat.
Basically.
Technically, a diamond is considered a gem. He has a diamond.
Hold on. Please.
But the diamond's worth 100 bucks.
It'll do the job.
Mm-hmm. Overkill, but it'll do. Well, technically, that might be
But it just means that gem can no longer be traded as currency.
That's fine.
I don't know, it gives
But
us an
wouldn't you want to
idea.
know one of the gems you actually have that's worth it as well?
She's just trying to open the page. It's slow, unfortunately. Give her a minute, guys.
I just didn't have a.
What other stones do you have?
Inventory wise.
You want 10 plat?
It's gotta be a minimum of 10 plat.
Azurite, added agates, hermiets, lapis lazuli, moss agates, obsidian will do it, blue quartz will do it.
I have 2 at 5 times that number.
Yeah.
It's better.
Tiger eye will do it, turquoise will do it.
What gems do you have? Like
Yeah, freshwater pearl will do it. Yeah, can I see your gem list?
I have it all right here. So, Alexandrite, tourmaline.
Alexandra will do it.
Alexandra's 50, so let's see if I can get something less than that,
Have it.
because that's gonna lose a lot of it for him.
Okay, so
What
what?
next one?
Tourmaline.
That's 100 less, so it's better.
What's next?
And I just have a black rock and a red stone, and then 2 diamonds and a sapphire.
So no matter what, the diamond and the tourmaline is the same value. I would just probably use the tourmaline, it's not actually a currency yet.
Alright.
Yeah.
There's the currency. I just wanted to
Because we
work.
can't change the diamond currency over until the new year, until we actually
Yeah.
get the new currency, because you guys are gonna get a lot of cash for some of this.
Okay, that's fine.
Alright.
So use the tourmaline.
Okay, so that takes your full round.
That's fine.
Okay, and if the gem is broken in any way, shape, or form, the creature will be freed.
Like if it's flawed.
No, if it's broken,
Shatter.
like shattered.
Okay, so what's the level of the
Hold on.
ability?
I don't know if you can cast this. It's an 8th level wizard.
No,
He can't even cast
he'll need to be
spells.
almost 20th level to cast it.
Sorry, honey.
Warlocks cast spell-like abilities, not actually cast spells.
I'm trying to help you here, but there's nothing I can do. It's an
You got
8th
the
level
gem to
spell.
do it, but
You got the gem.
not even any of us are even that high to cast that ability.
It's a sorcerer or a wizard 8th level spell.
And your sorcerer, your highest I think is sitting at a 4, or is it good 5 Loki now?
I think Loki's 5th level.
Yeah, Loki's good, I'm good.
I cast spell level 3, but I also cast bard level 1.
Okay, and you're 5th.
My 5th or my 6th.
I don't remember what you are. Are you 4th or 5th spell level?
Are you casting 4th level spells or 5th level spells?
And that's beyond anything that I'm capable of at max power.
Yeah.
I max out at
I'm trying here.
So unfortunately, even the highest right now is only at 5th.
Yeah, I'm
We will
not,
help you on
I
that.
think I'm 4th or 5th.
You'll be not fine for that one, yeah.
Like I said, I think you don't get that level spells until like 18, 19,
8th level, you get a
16, I believe.
16.
Yeah, I'm sorry, honey. You good try,
You get
but
9th level at
Because I
18.
thought it was double 2 levels.
Yeah,
Just
basically
wasted
it's
15.
So 8th level spell.
Mhm.
16.
This is not my night. Sorry to take you off.
no, dude, it was you nearly broke the game. You were this close to breaking my game.
So
This
I'm
sucks.
surprised you didn't use your doesn't your scythe pull souls out of shit yet?
It has a chance to, yes.
It has a chance. It's
But
not
that's
guaranteed.
on a killing blow.
So for
Yeah.
So
an
you might
And
as well-
wizard would be
No, see, the
level
thing is, last
15.
time I tried a killing blowout, while the guy was face down out prone, I couldn't even coup de grace the guy. I wasn't even able to hit the guy with my Eldritch
That's
Blast.
because he has a good dodge.
Alright. Victor, are we dropping him in the hole?
And I'm gonna move over, and from the 15 feet up, I'm just dropping him in the hole, and then turning to go,
help make this.
So you're at the ceiling?
and I drop him.
45, so it makes 35. So 7.
Before I drop him, though, it's just see you around.
Because you have to be snarky.
He was rude. I was trying to be nice.
Of course he's rude. He's a dwarf.
I tried to be civil. He decided he didn't want to be civil. So I got angry. I said something that I probably shouldn't have. He tried to kick me. I was angry.
Of course he was. Okay, what would you do
I don't know, really.
if you were set upon an attack? I'm pretty sure you would get upset. I'm Miriam.
I guess she's gonna go watch the show.
And Prometheus is just gonna fly
Well,
around the
one,
open
sorry.
area just because.
He gets to fly about.
Sir Insidious, I mean Tari.
I'm just gonna crack my necklace just to drown him if need be.
Alright. So you're done putting the water on him?
I'm waiting till I'm actually waiting for Vega to say when to drop some water on him.
Okay.
Drop it in now before he's in there so it doesn't damage him.
No, damage him. He's already had the damage.
I dropped him before it ever got to
Okay.
anybody
And
else.
just put it in. You might as well take it then.
Cool him with that. Let's cool him down a little bit.
So I'll drop it from the top of the ceiling on top of him. 18 gallons.
That's a good start.
And as for Narissa,
Still reading her book.
Loki.
Amara's not paying attention to Demon.
Not at this very, very instant.
Loki is
Oh,
going
I
to.
can't do anything to demon, not a problem. She called
Yeah,
her.
Loki's gonna move away from the rest of the party because he can't. Considering the wasps were almost enough to put him out of this. And because Demon has to keep following him because the Tensor's floating desk.
Amara is trying to do other things and keep her mind
Yeah.
quiet. Amara needs fly on her.
And Yulia is going to go and follow.
The Flying Victor.
Yeah,
Oh dear.
bit of a wait for me because Victor is heading down to Makeless.
Winter Gym.
Whee!
Faster.
Well, dude's in the pit. I can go if I make those.
So you're gonna trail after the Flying Victor.
Yep.
Oh.
Is sneaky and quiet is going to hang back. Is small.
Okay.
You may begin your interrogation.
Who wants to ask the first question?
Who's Steve?
How much damage did he take from the water dropping on him?
Not a whole lot.
That's okay. That's okay.
Zap.
Who wants to ask the first question?
Apparently I give Kane an idea.
You guys
Well, that
have. You
was already
guys
my
wanted to
idea.
interrogate him. I don't know what
I
you
meant
know.
before when I was.
No,
when we started.
as soon as I pulled the first can.
Right, but shouldn't you be the one
I don't want to
interrogating?
interrogate him. I want the end result. And I know the end result.
Someone give me an idea for a question, because my brain is.
Well, we're trying to
Who's
find
the
out
leader?
who's leading the resistance,
Oh, you think I could say anything?
where they are, how many people there are, and
So let's start this off here. You're gonna give me answers, and if you don't give me information, I'm gonna slowly fill this pit up with water and drown your ass. So let's start off with who's the leader of the resistance?
Suck a bag of dragon dits.
She's gonna light the first candle, toss it in, and there's 10 more gallons of water.
You know, you should start off with something easy.
That is easy.
That is easy.
Can you swim?
I don't fucking care if he can swim. I have a backup plan.
That's the threat. That's the threat. That when it starts to get a little bit uncomfortable, you look at them and go, "How well can you swim?"
how
Tied
well
up
can
like
you
he
swim while
is,
you're
not very well.
no?
Yeah.
How well
In
can you
plate
swim while your muscles
armor.
are seizing?
He's not even gonna float when that water gets past a certain point.
He's not gonna float, period. He's in plate armor. That stuff doesn't
Slightly
float to
sadistic.
begin with.
This isn't the case.
Hence why
We
the
all
law
sleep
for
down here.
good has had to walk away.
Oh yeah, he's a
But he
dwarf.
doesn't.
He's
so
like
he
a
doesn't
rock.
Dive into the water. and
All right.
save it.
Stone.
So,
Aspen.
Aspen's scribing. He's scribing what's going on.
Note to self, stop asking about Aspen.
Sure, I'm asking. He might still do stuff. Just right now he was scribing.
So,
All I
even
can
though
say
he
is
wasn't
sorry,
able to take
Aspen.
his soul, is the other guy conscious still?
No.
No? Okay. I'm gonna turn to the one who's cooperating with us. And it's, okay, come back to the party under my detection, or my protection, or join him, your choice.
not that dice.
I don't even know.
Have your word, we won't be harmed.
Good.
You will not be harmed, have my word.
I don't trust evil beings to keep their word. Oh wait, did I say that? out loud?
It's either Ian's foot, Lachlan's foot, or the dog.
Oh, the dog's over with Melissa,
Yeah,
so you're
I-
playing
I-
footsie with somebody.
Yeah.
Playing footsie with him.
Alright.
So I'm gonna bring them back. These two are under my protection. Nobody harms them. They'll cooperate with us.
One of them don't look conscious. One of them don't look conscious enough to be.
He decided to argue with me.
You can always throw him in the water.
No, I told them
That
both they
kind of
wouldn't be
builds
harmed
protection.
if they would cooperate with us. As for him, well, these guys will probably be able to answer the questions better.
Okay, I'm still having my fun.
All you hear from the pit, don't tell him anything!
Vega throws a candle in. First time we're getting on the water. So that makes 38 gallons of water? Okay.
We offered for him to cooperate too. You seem to be the only reasonable one who's willing to listen. We don't like to kill you guys.
Bullshit. And all the other types of shit. That's all I have to say to you.
That's a lot of types of shit.
Which one was that saying it?
The only one conscious.
That would be the conscious one.
Yeah.
You have one, so there's one unconscious. Does he have to do strength checks to bring that one back?
I suppose, yeah.
Yeah.
I can do a strength check.
Drag it
There's
out.
got a drag or lift that.
Yeah, I'm literally just dragging his ass. I don't care. One of them's walking in front of me, the unconscious one I'm dragging behind me. By the ankle. I don't care if he hits his head. Yes, that's an 8.
Gallons.
An 8, so you're not dragging that thing.
No, I'm not dragging
No,
him.
you're not.
So put him back.
I'm planning on it.
Heather, are you helping with the dragging as well? Heather, you helping with the dragging
No.
of the unconscious guy?
So
No.
Okay.
No, that would get Hella's hands dirty.
So we're
And I have
walking
no
as we're
strength.
walking with the conscious one.
so they're walking
No.
conscious
If
one.
it, oh wait, if it's bigger. Right, if it's big area.
Or better yet,
That far.
I'm having the conscious one drag his partner.
Alright. How about I suspend your turn, pick something, and then we'll come back to you. Amara, please go.
Well, no, because tomorrow we're just gonna fly over and
Presume
pick
that-
up the
that-
unconscious one.
Alright, discuss it with Shinra.
Well, it's
Arissa?
what I'm trying to.
Oh, okay. Discuss it with Shinra.
I don't know what they're doing now because
I don't know what they're doing either.
Whichever. We have one who's unconscious, one who's conscious. I need to get them both to the party.
I was just gonna go fly over. Bag was gonna fly on me, and I was gonna fly over and grab the unconscious one.
Works for me.
Okay.
And Arissa.
And that's with the 20 with a lift.
That'll do her.
680 pounds as long as I can.
That'll do her.
The rest is waiting.
For what? for everyone to get back. Oh God. And Rook.
I'm gonna hold my turn now.
Hello.
Seeing as how I'm practically useless,
Oh, you're fine. What happened?
I'm just going to fly over and beckon Rook to come with me. I have a little plan for us.
All right.
Are you going?
Yeah.
So Hella will take off her infinitum cloak, lay it on the ground, while still flying, of course, because she likes to fly. And I want to try a little enchanting experiment.
Okay.
So, you know that magical brooch you told me about?
Yes.
Yes. So she's going to use her enchanting to draw the, or maybe spellcraft to draw the magic out of it and channel it into the cloak. Okay, so yeah, she does that.
Okay.
And channels it into the cloak and asks Rook to
The
put.
cloak, before you even do anything else, the cloak glows bright blue and ricochets the magic back at you. You have a reflex chance, by the way.
Reflex.
Yes, to not be hit by the magic that you're expelling.
Are you fucking kidding me? No, that's a 6.
And 1 damage. Well done. Apparently I rolled like crap. The cloak is protected from anything that might harm it. Miriam.
She's gonna actually wander over and start reading Aspen scribing over his shoulder.
Oh dear.
She's curious and she's lost all interest in the show.
Okay. Sorry.
Thor's gonna actually go find the Makeless party.
Okay. Okay. And Narissa?
She's gonna notice that Tori got up and she's gonna follow.
Tiny unpainted.
No,
No, it's no, it's a little
Marissa.
gray one. Sorry.
Is Julia with the party or down?
Julia's down.
with this guy.
Oh, right. Onward.
How many gallons?
Sorry.
45,000 gallons.
All right.
20, 25, 10 feet, 5, 30 feet deep. Okay.
Loki.
That's how much?
That's going to take a while.
Probably just sort of noticing that everything around him is just going insane. Because you've got them dragging, you've got people being dragged over, they're throwing candle, at least they're not exploding things in the pit.
Not yet.
Yes.
Loki's gonna go over the ring and say, would anyone like to do some scrying and see if maybe we can't figure something out without killing somebody?
Sure. Something to do.
Feelings have doesn't sound like my nature.
I'm busy.
Yeah, I know for a bunch of you that's fine.
Are we hearing any of this over the ring?
I'm pretty sure this is
Yes,
all over.
that is over the ring because it's like I've got Hella's just got smacked with some magic.
If it requires scrying, then I might as well.
I figure if we take a piece of of one of the dead men's armor, we might be able to get something.
Or I can try extracting it from his mind himself.
True, we have the bodies. We may be able to do something with that.
Well, when it's my turn.
Yeah. So yeah, Loki's going to, I assume, then move over with Dog in tow, because Dog is
Everywhere that
I was
Loki
gonna ask you,
goes,
how long is that floating disc? last?
hours.
Alright.
So I'm going over to where Rook and Hella are. We'll just go find one of the bodies over there.
Okay.
We'll just stay out of the way of them
Playing.
playing.
That's what we'll call it. We'll call it playing. Did I move Victor?
Yes,
Victor's
yeah,
over there.
Hey, Kane.
Yep.
Where's Aspen?
Next to me.
Why is both of them shimmer?
I just figured I'd ask because Miriam would be over by
I moved you by
Aspen.
mistake. You were supposed to be there. Sorry.
So I was just like looking here, trying to figure that out.
I don't. Where's Aspen's piece?
Can I pencil back?
I think Aspen's this one over here.
Right. There.
Yeah, the floating disc lasts something like
Okay.
4 hours.
Cool.
We
Just
have
making sure that we don't drop them in the middle of forgetting.
All right. Makeless.
I need to go down more.
7 hours.
Okay. So you reach what appears to be the bottom of the tunnel,
Okay.
and there's a firelight-esque glow about 20 feet from you, and a tunnel opening.
Okay. I'm just gonna hug it up against the wall and stay there.
Okay. Victor, your turn.
Me and
Yulia
Julier are going to,
and Brisker.
right,
Yeah, and
Aaron and Scar are gonna go down to meet up with this one.
Take a couple rounds.
Tammy,
Yes.
really quickly.
Yes.
The entire party right now, save for a few.
Murder what?
Murder gutter pool.
Yeah, it's just the pity party.
I love you all. Why do I love all?
That's you guys right now.
You kind of need to
MGP?
See on the other side we need. Do it smell?
Oh my god. All right. Yulia and Rasker are following Victor, I assume.
We'll be walking now that we're going down.
Anything special?
Yulia is making an effort to not climb, to not make too much noise in her armor.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know how much she can prevent. She's in breastplate armor.
As long as she's not really going hard, she'll be fine.
Yeah.
At least
gonna
it's not
take it.
like a heavy.
No. No, you lose too much with a heavy plate.
I'm glad you got that.
Kane, you're a dirty pervert.
Yeah, see, I'm not making all that much noise. 7-11.
I'm in a fine chainmail suit. It's so fine.
And did Miriam come with you, or is Miriam still in the pit?
Miriam is reading over Aspen's shoulder.
Right.
I was gonna say she's not. If she was in the pit, I wouldn't be doing this yet.
All right.
And Prometheus is flying around the main tunnel area there.
I'm grouping you guys.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out who's who and learns what. If your guys' the order changed a little bit. All right. That guy. Next question.
Where is the main stronghold of the rebels?
Stick your toes in burning acid.
Oh, there's another candle.
Would you stop dosing me?
She's going to light another one. She's going to chuck it at his head. So that'll be a 19. And there's more water.
Roll a d4 for the damage of the damn candle.
1.
Okay.
Mimar didn't piss in your soup.
No, in the soup.
Your ale.
In the better.
She's going to look at him and also say, I hope you realize once I run out of water, it's down to electricity, so. Answering might be your better bet.
What are you wanting to know? Other than my secrets.
Your secrets, now speak up.
My secrets are mine. I will not betray my country.
Oh my god, so it was a truth.
Another candle.
How about your king?
Again.
I'm just waiting
Oh, wait,
at
I
one
can't say
point.
that.
You're not
I'm
here
not
to
there.
say that.
Your father smelled of elderberries.
Yeah.
As soon as I said mine, I'm like,
just
oh
waiting
yeah,
for that
I'm not
pop-up.
there.
Well, Shinna's mother apparently copulated with several different creatures already, so.
Right?
Yes.
I don't even know who my mother is in the game.
Shinra?
I know.
Okay.
In game, I know.
So I am going to look at them and put down your weapons.
There's only one that's conscious.
There's the one who's conscious. Put down your weapons. You don't have much of a choice in the matter.
Nope.
I'm not asking, I'm telling. Put down your weapons.
My weapons are mine.
And we're not taking them from you. You're just simply not holding them for the time being. To make sure that myself and my party remain safe. As long as you keep a weapon, I can't guarantee your safety. So put it down.
He kind of does one of these and walks over to the bed that was here and starts pulling out weapons.
Okay.
And it's literally the
There's
a weapon here and a weapon here and a weapon here and a weapon
Pirates of
here.
the Caribbean scene with Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Basically. Treasure Island, okay?
Oh.
Dude finally gets, they've been there 10 minutes, he finally gets all his weapons out and he has to leave.
Yeah. Exactly.
No, forever it'll be my favorite is pulling one of us out of the back of Elizabeth's pants.
Mm-hmm.
How the hell is she hiding that?
And after he finishes disarming himself, he sits on them.
Will you answer a couple questions for me?
Depending on the questions.
Why did you guys betray the kingdom?
The kingdom betrayed us.
How?
And you don't speak Dwarven, correct?
Yeah.
Amara, do you speak Dwarven? You are close enough.
Miriam does.
Miriam's not close enough now.
Damn.
He basically calls Dartrana a dirty-blooded bitch in Dwarven.
And you can't hear it.
They
So you can hear him cussing in some language, and you're sitting there
it's
going,
quite
"Oh."
obvious he's cussing.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I can get the connotation.
They installed a cuss word for cuss word.
Mara's grip on the one that she's got is getting stronger.
Ina's the queen instead of marrying a true-blooded dwarf.
And the last part was in
In
English.
The only part that you don't understand is cuss word, cuss word, cuss word.
Well, I don't see how that's any of your decision.
The Dwarven people have a choice. We always have.
And did you try to bring about that choice or to vocalize your choices? Or did you just decide that you didn't like the way things were, rebel against everyone, and go on a killing spree?
You would
Killing
not
your own
understand our
people,
ways,
mind you.
human. Our ways you would not understand.
Your ways. I'm a monk who's had my entire order destroyed. My entire family was slain. You don't, I do not understand, the simple ways of this petty argument.
This argument goes beyond your understanding. Leave it be, child. And he legitimately calls you a child in that condescending tone. Think of the one your mother used.
Mm-hmm. Right. Sometimes, even though you may be alive longer, you don't understand what's going on around you.
Amara. Now that you're Oh. Okay.
Take the damage.
It's half damage because he's falling into water.
That's fine. Still needs to take some damage. And he's unconscious right now, so he's gonna wake up or he's gonna drown in the water.
You just like killing things.
No?
You like killing things.
Well, I didn't mean for killing him. He's unconscious and the water. He
That's
could drown in the
that's
water.
happening. I'm talking about the other guy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, see, now that there's two in the pit, the one that you have has to answer questions because then he'll just join the other one in the pit. And no offense, but I heard him say he can go in the pit too. Because Dartrana does not seem to be any of those words he used.
You're also slightly biased because your own character.
Kind of.
Right.
A little bit of metacanon here.
Yeah. Well, I'm just sitting here thinking, according to Shinra, well, she very well could be. He doesn't know her. I mean, who knows? But you don't go ahead and, rebel against everything and start slaughtering your own people to fix the issue. That's a very human trait.
So, does he start drowning or does he wake up? I roll. I'm gonna start drowning, I'm just gonna shock him.
No, he wakes up. Devin. How many dwarven cuss words can he call you? He calls you every single one of them. He loose canine.
Well, that's very vulgar language.
Yeah. Would you like me to translate?
I'm good. I understand every single word.
I'm learning some new language. I'm learning some new words.
Oh
Mm-hmm.
God, she's so young.
She's 19.
Drop them down. Because I guarantee you, he's gonna start singing a lot more words against
She's
me.
a halfling.
Okay.
Or Jamaica, because Vega's gonna shock him.
She's so
All right. Anything else, Mara?
Once he's in the pit, Amara's gonna get back on the ground and she's gonna dock an arrow.
And for Orisa.
Just gonna sit there because honestly, she cannot kill them down there because she's not going to join them in that pit.
Smart creature. Miriam. Still reading over Asper's shoulder.
Yeah.
All right. Hello.
All right. Loki, Rook, I need of your assistance.
Yep.
So she pulls out the crystal ball, the gem that you need. Right. So we're going to try this again, but I was approaching it differently, incorrectly. So first, Loki, why don't you try your scrying hand?
Which string are you doing up?
The one's the some playful one.
Okay.
So Hela takes it. So I need you to charge a flying spell.
Okay. Okay. What exactly are you trying to do?
She's essentially trying to enchant her red robes, her basic red robes, unenchanted, wants to use them to draw out the energy and channel that flying spell into her robes and enchant it to make it help her fly.
So you're trying to create the cloak of Doctor Strange?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or my Phoenix cloak.
The Philippa Stone's not going to give you any help for that, though.
No, it's a magical item. She just wants to draw out the energy from it.
That's not how that one's going to work, though.
All right.
You have to pick something of your own or something not completely enchanted.
Which one? Yeah, I gave you the shocking grasp one, right?
Oh, would you mind if I use that? I can buy you a new
Yeah, I was gonna say you owe me a wand, although if you wouldn't mind getting me a wand. I'm trying to remember what spell it was I was saying. I need a wand of Featherfall. If you give me a wand of Featherfall, you can absolutely have at it. The wand's got 4 charges. Your wand has 4 charges left on it currently.
Sold.
Cool.
So yes, she'll take the wand, disenchant, and draw the energy into her robe, and channel it, robe spell into her robe as well. And for enchanting, 28.
The small one's reading behind me.
Do
Into
you
a
have
small
the
one.
feat for that?
Yeah, that's my
No.
next thing.
Because it's an actual feat to
Yeah.
be able
Yeah.
to enchant that item.
Yeah,
That would be handy. Huh?
there are various create feats. Yeah.
The crafting
I
feats
think it
are
would be
so-
Wondrous item.
The one problem I have with the crafting feats is that you have to literally you can't get any other feats if you want to do any sort of crafting.
Yeah.
That's all you can focus on is crafting, because every single crafting feat to do something bigger requires another feat. Like if you want to make something bigger than a ring, it's like 3 more feats.
It's a pain in the butt, unfortunately.
To get to a
Because
roll,
you've
it's
never
pretty-
really used those feats with us at all.
No.
Anyway, you've
no
just had
one's-
us do the. We have done a couple of things like this, but nothing. Like
That's
I did
one
the
of
ring.
the things Miriam is working towards.
I did the ring for Lena
Sorry about that, Latch.
in a similar manner. I didn't draw the magical energy out of anything. I did it through meditation and focus and binding, but
Even if it's just like a minor flight ability or something. It doesn't have to be
charges of
doesn't have to be
spell.
Superman flight. It could be just like minor hovering or levitation.
And you're doing this
With
hovering.
Yeah, the creation, the rope that she's
Requires
wearing
a
herself.
Hold on, guys.
She's just enchanting her robe herself.
Yeah, but he's trying to explain it.
The item creation feats, each one requires a specific spellcaster level. Like Scribe Scroll is a first level, spellcaster level 1. Craft Wondrous Item is a 3rd, and you have, like, that's prerequisite to taking the feat.
Okay, because you're roll up, you don't have the spell.
I don't know if we can do it. That's the problem.
Your
I
best.
thought you were going to be scrying this room.
No, that's why I gave Loki the crystal ball.
which if you're cracking down on rules, scrying is a level 8 spell.
We've been doing
Which
scrying.
we've been
Scrying,
differently.
scrying is, I've adjusted.
Yeah.
I know that much.
I'm
Scrying, I've
It's not
adjusted
the-
simply. Go ahead.
It's not the fact that we're cracking down on the rules, it's the fact that we're figuring out what you guys are doing and we're actually reading it ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
We
Scrying,
don't know what everyone has to do, so now that we're reading all your guys' magic and going, well, this can't work, because unfortunately you guys did go against the other magic users before they left the campaign. So after that incident, we've been really reading everyone's magic abilities.
I've been trying to go with the,
as long as you have magical ability and a focus, you can scry. Depending on the effectiveness will be what happens. And that's why you have to roll for it.
I actually prefer that over it being a spell.
Yeah.
Because it just makes more sense.
Because
And that's
scrying,
why it was done
I
that way.
don't, yeah, because scrying, I don't feel like it's a spell in itself.
And
In just about
actually,
everything that I've read and everything, it is an ability that depends on your abilities as a caster.
you can actually use it as a profession.
Now, because the one thing I did do is I have a craft magic item, not as a feat, but I have it as a skill.
Mhm.
I put it in as a skill that I can craft magic items.
Yes.
That's
So
the
your
cheaty
crafting
thing.
magic items is different
That's
from,
the cheaty way I got around it.
So
so Loki would be a better aspect.
if you give your cloak to Loki,
My robes.
your robes to Loki, Loki may be able to
do what you
Trade
want.
it. I could try to put the spell
put
into
the
it.
spell on.
I might be able to give it a couple of charges of fly.
That's
That would
about
be
the only way I
closest,
can see it happening.
That's 'cause
I just
Loki
wanna
has
try.
the craft to do it.
I'm willing to give it a shot.
All right.
If you gave me shoes, I'd have an even better shot because I also have a little bit of cobbling ability. Because then I could probably use both. If you want, I could. It might not look as cool, but it'll work.
No, as long as flying is fine, but shoes, then no, that's. All right, yeah, I could give you my leather boots, and we can do that instead. Give you the materials instead.
Okay.
Can I use my role to inspire Loki?
You can absolutely, or to assist her, absolutely.
No, your role does not do it. All it does is if you are inspiring Loki, it just gives Loki a +2 to her roll.
That's okay. A
That's
+2 is that's all. That's what he's meaning. Is he wants.
Sorry, that's
I
where my
know,
brain
but
went.
it's the, like, he's
How
the roll.
long is this going to take?
It'll take up rounds.
Okay.
Fine. Yeah, so, yeah, she'll give you her leather boots, and
Is Rook gonna also help with enchanting this? Just giving a little bit.
Sure.
because
There we go.
if it works, then we know how to do
That
this.
just means you're 2 turns on hold and it gives you a +4.
And because I have done this before and I know that it helps as well, do you mind if I use this as part of worship towards Bakal?
No, that's fine.
Fantastic. 'Cause
All right,
Do
so
you get a plus for it being shoes, or is
I
it?
get a plus for it being shoes because of my family being cobblers. I get a plus because of my craft magic item, which is part of my religion. Because part of worshiping the cob is creating magic items.
Basically, she's got the bonuses out the wazoo for it.
And
This
then
is
the bonuses from them.
plus my stick. Plus I've got this.
So
this
shoes
staff.
gives an extra bonus, but if it was the robe,
You would lose a +2.
That's all you would do. She's got lots of other bonuses for it.
okay, so let's take the robe instead.
You want to do the robe instead? Okay. So do I need to roll the
And
worship
actually,
first or the?
Do the worship.
I would do
Worship
roll
first.
the worship first, and then
before Loki rolls, the crown that Hella wears gives her a +2 for spellcraft.
yes.
Would I be able to give it to?
I believe that one we made had to be attuned.
Oh,
I don't.
And if it's
Nope, that one will just transfer. That one you can give her.
yeah. So loan you my horned crown. It gives you a +2 for magical enchantment.
okay. You really want this to work.
Yeah.
So fly is a first level spell. I'm assuming I'm going to at least lose one, or
Yes,
third
you
level
will.
spell. I'll lose at least one. I'm assuming more than one
Put that
likely.
spell back.
Okay.
Just okay.
So for the worship, it's 11.
Okay.
on die. So I don't know if that's going to give me any pluses or not.
It unfortunately will not.
That's okay. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
12 without even rolling.
Plus her spellcraft amount.
Oh yeah, plus spellcraft, which is
No, not your spellcraft, but your craft.
yeah, no, that's including that.
Okay.
That's a total of 27, and that's without even having to concentrate on anything. How many charges am I losing for my spells for the day for that?
You lose one per time you do this, so that's one so far.
Well, it's how many. I was figuring how many charges I put into it with.
You do this, you only lose one of your spells per time, per chance you have to do this.
Alright, that'll be one charge. So you want to try it
So
again?
you lost one, you can try it again and get another charge or two.
Do I want to try? I'm also debating. Should I'm going to also try again with the
Yeah, absolutely.
worship
Go
as
for
well. That's a 79,
Alright, I'll get back to that.
and that's a 15 total.
Alright. Plus the 2 from Baka that he'll give you.
Is a 17.
Alright, that's another full charge.
There you go. It'll make you fly twice. It'll give you 1 regular fly spell, or 2 regular fly spells.
There you go.
Nice. Thank you, Lou.
Alright.
And thank you for helping me honor my god.
You're
I mean, he's the uncarried, so I'm sure he's not going to be so concerned about what you mess around with.
But hey, you enchanted and created a magical item. That's
I-
certainly a magical
I'm
experience.
going to sit down now because that's a lot of effort.
It is. Alright, Hella, did you want to do the scrying?
Sure.
Okay.
So what would that be?
It wasn't the
Spellcraft or
regular
That's your
way of
spellcraft.
creating magic item.
Same thing over
Because that
here.
also includes
Spellcraft.
experience points.
And what would you like me to do for spellcraft?
In terms of like what we're trying to figure out.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I could just hover over right at the edge of that pit and look at the dwarf and probably extract information
Well, I
out
was
of his mind.
thinking, we've got corpses.
Good.
Why don't you guys find one of the corpses and like we've done in other places where you've worked together to push
Combine
the energy and
magic
you
energy.
both are like pretty much even
Okay,
feel
so-
with doing it.
Brooke's gonna help me.
Yep.
So
But-
we're gonna turn to those dead bodies.
Okay.
First, take off the rings of communication. Good idea.
So we
Yeah.
don't hurt anybody.
Well,
So-
especially because we've got people flying, people sneaking, people
Yeah.
who've never experienced having a vision before.
And people who are right on the end of the pit.
Yeah, we don't
So
need
Brooke,
cutscene.
charge yourself up magically, and Herna, Hella will connect hands.
Yeah.
Place your hand on the head of the body,
Okay.
and Hella will hold the crystal ball in her right hand.
And your roll.
For spellcraft, that will be another 28.
Oh,
Very nice.
Alright, so your vision goes black and through yours, that means Rook 2. Do you need me to roll?
No.
You just see it
We're bolstering each other.
because you're touching it.
You're basically acting.
No,
acting
it's not bad. Did you just say you're screwing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boosting, not screwing.
I heard screwing.
Oh, yeah.
I heard screwing as well. That's why I did that. Why are you screwing? screwing. Look.
That's what I heard.
Someone
Both
was like,
screwing
"Oh,
each other.
I need adult. I need adult."
But you
Well,
are.
you are an adult.
Apparently it's
I'm a
sex
child with
magic.
drinking permits. I thought you
No,
wanted
wait,
to
I
for
need adult,
Eliza.
adult.
This just goes into.
All right,
the-
all right,
Who's
guys.
Steve? They're using sex magic to amplify the signal.
No.
All right, continuing. So your vision goes blank, and you see just the usual stuff. This is, you can tell from what you're seeing, is that this is an outpost.
Mhm.
This is basically, a make sure everything's copacetic in this area,
Mhm.
and further in is their full section of the army. These guys have been here for 6 weeks, and they haven't had a commanding officer here in that time. If you really, really concentrate, which I'm assuming you're going to,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
you know that hidden in the tunnel nearby is a chest full of communications, letters and such.
Okay.
Hopefully that's what Magnus is wondering.
Maybe we'll
And
find out.
does it show where this tunnel is? Or where the communication
You have a
is?
vague idea. It's not 100. You're not 100%. You have to actually see it
Right.
for it to click in.
And I guess that's the end of the
That's about
transmission.
it. Yep.
All right. Puts the ring back on, relays it to everyone.
Cool.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And I'll just don my red robe again because I don't like being somewhat exposed.
Makeless. All right. Makeless is just waiting for Victor and them.
Yeah.
Enchanted my robe.
Which-
Have we arrived?
Yes, you have, because you have bigger feet.
We're flying.
That there's a chest of
All right.
As soon as we started descending, I started walking. Oh,
So
safer that way.
you reach Makeless. You see the same tunnel.
Can they even see me? I don't know.
I don't know. Can they?
Can we? Yes. Okay, apparently we can.
That's not a question you ask me. That's a question. Do they see me? Yes, they see me. No, they don't see me. They
They
don't.
probably don't, actually. They wouldn't need to slot. Because I am camouflaged.
If you want to, if that's how you want it, you have to decide now.
Did you roll one?
No, I rolled a 3.
So you don't see anything.
I shall continue on then, since I don't see him.
There you go. And you head towards the light. You hear?
Is going to also do a spot check. It's an 18 on die with another 4, so it's a 22.
What's your
Nice.
What's your high?
It was 27.
Yeah.
But it's still gonna go.
Makeless, did you listen to Loki and stop? Or did you go further?
I'll pop out from the
Okay.
wall. I look like a
No.
rock. I'm already on that
Yeah.
point.
Well, I'm not so worried about you getting hit in the face and not surviving it.
Boom. Well, I guess we go straight.
Well, you get hit in the face. Boom. What was that? Anyone else gets hit in the face? Bang. Whee!
We'll try and get his
All right.
attention.
So are you going to answer Yulia or not?
Yeah, he popped out.
Okay.
Popped out and Julia jumped a little.
Up goes the weasel.
Rasker.
Kind of sucks because I did do a spot and I rolled a nat 20.
Nice.
So he saw you
So
before.
Yeah, I
you
saw-
saw him
I saw-
before she popped out.
Yep.
All right.
So that would have made my spot a 27.
So that's a very successful spot.
Badger.
Yeah. All right. So I'm assuming you guys are still entering the area.
I think.
He's gone through
Victor's
the
still
doorway.
walking.
Okay.
But the other 3 of us, I think, stopped.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
I'm making sure we're still on this.
We do need you, so.
I can wait a little bit.
Okay. So you go through the lit part of the tunnel and you're minorly blinded for a moment, and you feel a shiver go down your spine. Obviously magical. and you hear a voice that says, "What in the gods are you doing here?"
I'm new here.
You look around, and you recognize one of the king's dwarves. Not a rebel, one of the king's dwarves.
I turn around, look back the way I came.
Uh-huh.
Do I see them people?
Yes.
You do. They're on their way.
Oh, fuck. So I apparently found a gateway from where the rebel camp is to you guys.
And he kind of looks shocked. He's like, "Please tell me you're kidding."
No, because we were just at a forward camp of theirs, followed all the way down this tunnel, walked through here, and here I am.
Well, now we know where it goes. I have to call the king. Stay.
Yeah, I'll make sure in case somebody not one of us shows up and try and stop it.
Stay.
Yeah.
May I relay to the,
Are we able to trust this?
You may.
Yeah.
I relay this to the upper level people, to the upstairs people.
Which means we may need to, I don't know.
Huh, that begs the
You
question.
may need to end the investigation in a second here.
Does my ring still connect me to the people over there?
It does not.
Awesome. Can I connect to these guys?
Will really remind you.
I know,
There-
but I passed through a
We haven't
gateway.
paid past.
They-
I may not be.
Julier relayed everything, and you heard nothing.
Awesome.
You can see them, and they can see you.
And we can hear them
shit.
talking.
You can hear each other talking,
Oh.
but the rings do not work.
There's a lot.
I'm a long way away from you guys.
Yeah, Julier's gonna really stress that part. He went through some sort of magic portal-y gateness.
Okay.
So there's shit going on, guys.
All right. At least Tari and Narissa hear that. And everyone else is.
On my way down, I would have actually asked Narissa to bring Meth with us.
Well, you have to tell me that beforehand.
Well, maybe that as they got back to me.
It hasn't even started yet.
You said, but when you said Tari and Narissa, or Narissa was with
Tari
Tari.
went down, and then Narissa followed. I was waiting till my next turn to mention that Tari would have told Narissa. as
It's
soon as she
all
noticed.
part of one. It'd be all part of one. If Narissa's on her way and you tell Narissa to bring her with, or bring him with you, it's all gotta be part of one. Alright. Okay. Vega.
Just gonna look at them and say, "Hey guys, you have one more chance. Just tell me who the leader of the rebellion is."
The rightful king.
And who is that?
The rightful king.
Who is the rightful king?
Give me a loving.
Give me a name or you're not getting out of this game.
No.
I wasn't expecting them to ask for a name. So
Can I text you the name when I get home?
Yeah.
So what it is that it is Derek's right-hand man.
I don't have the paperwork.
Okay, so
I have
I
paperwork.
just know.
Yeah, you.
You know the name, I will text it to you guys. It is Derek's right-hand man.
It's literally Derek's.
Yeah.
General.
Wasn't it
Excellent.
like a
Top
or
lieutenant.
something like that?
Can we fire now?
She's gonna pull out a different candle, light it, toss it in, create ice.
Why are you freezing them?
She's freezing them in the hole. You guys can stay there for your own safekeeping until we come back. It's just, we're keeping the promise that you will not be harmed. You're just not leaving here right now. Enjoy.
Not harmed immediately.
I mean, they're gonna freeze to death at some point.
No, because technically it's not like, the temperature's not freezing, they're just kind of frozen stock.
No, the temperature would freeze them.
It's ice.
So we
Solid
might as well
ice.
kill them. I mean, might as well get the XP from killing them.
Well, I guess I'm throwing in a lightning.
Alright,
hand.
stop. Any other questions? Ask them quick.
Yeah.
They're freaking out, so they're gonna answer.
We're gonna know.
Okay.
I'm not there.
Right?
What is the fastest route to the? I asked this to the others. What is the fastest route to your stronghold?
straight down the center, go to your right, follow that for a quarter of a day, make the left-hand turn at the T junction and follow that for about 3 hours, and that's our stronghold.
Where's the chest of missives?
Did you get that, Master Scry?
I'm just gonna say I did. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I know. I'm just that's like
Okay.
Scribe.
About to pass this question now.
All right, hold on. Somebody write it down. Go down the hall or down the right-hand hallway for a quarter of a day. Take the left-hand turn at the T section. Follow that for 3 hours, and you're at the stronghold.
Down the right hand side.
Right at the T intersection.
Left at the T intersection,
Thank goodness moving to.
and follow that for 3 hours. It takes you to the stronghold.
Actually, Moon.
Yeah.
Would I be able to? I know a nice, quick way to finish them off.
I still have another
Shinra, question.
Where is the chest of missives stored?
Hmm.
Which hallway?
Left-hand hallway, about 500 feet in. You have to dig a hole. Vega, last question.
Was there any exterior influence to the rebellion?
We followed our captain.
No one you know about? No one who's not Dwarven, maybe?
Not that we're aware of.
Okay. Miriam has a question.
Hold on, Rook, any questions? I have your question. Rasker? Wait, Rasker's not there.
I'm not there.
Tari's not there. Magus isn't there. You're not really there. You're not there.
Miriam's there.
Loki asked through the ring.
Miriam's there. So what does Miriam have?
Miriam's asking about the strange coin that Victor found.
Thank you, I forgot.
It's a coin that allows you access. If you have one, it means you're one of us.
Yeah.
Not quite sure how you guys are gonna pull that off. I'm just saying, I'm a dwarf. Okay.
We've got.
I am a very
Reduced
tall
creature.
midget.
All right. Anything else?
We'll dress Rosker up.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, beardless.
We'll all go invisible.
All right, we're done.
Goodbye now.
I don't have any more questions.
I don't.
I suppose that means, Amara, you can fire.
Yeah, do it.
You gotta fire one too, right?
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Fire
pull
down
it.
there on one of their heads.
I'll let you fire first, so
36.
Go ahead.
she's going to throw
Be a
in.
27.
I'm not going to.
So she's going to throw in her candle into the water.
It's ice.
That is. Well, that doesn't trigger the second lightning bolt, but she takes 78 damage in the water.
And it's dead. Well done.
Do more down.
Does that mean Prometheus and Miriam get experience for that as well? Because they're there.
Probably.
Okay, so technically the ones that are all within
I got experience for that.
the area, and that's what I was gonna say is the calculated, but because we're all a team at this moment, we're just going to do them all.
That works. Okay.
The funniest part is Vic started by throwing the guy in and then took off. He still gets experience for that.
I was
I don't think
gonna
it's
give it to
experience for
everybody
making
because they
come into
all,
the ring.
It's
you all
me
were
now.
within intertwined to it, so we might as well just say, okay.
Everyone gets experience.
I'm pretty sure everyone is okay with this.
Yep.
Yep.
I like experience.
All right.
Apparently, dwarves are made of meat and experience and treasure. So.
Do you say that in the game?
Everything is made of meat, experience, and treasure. Let's be honest.
Unless it's a lich.
Even that's made of experience and treasure.
And magic.
But not in
Some combination of the three. Some of them are just made of experience.
Mm-hmm.
Some things are made of just meat.
Some things are made of just
Alright.
meat.
Now that
some
we've
things made
done,
of treasure.
now that we've done this, I'm just gonna walk off and try to find, I guess, the other party because they found, I guess the kingdom is what they were saying?
They've found a portal to the loyalist dwarves.
Yeah, so I guess we're just gonna go there, that may be our next stop.
Okay. So we know what Amara is doing. I'm assuming Arissa's going as well.
Yep.
Loki?
I can't until Demon goes over there.
Amara isn't going because Demon hasn't gone yet. Loki's basically going to go catch up to Amara now that all this is done, just simply because it's like I need to make sure that Demon is.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go to Victor, because hopefully, if we're getting to the kingdom, somebody hopefully can help me at this moment.
No, it makes sense. Because now that Amara doesn't have anything to play with, her main focus is going to be Demon again.
Unfortunately.
And Loki just doesn't feel like arguing with someone who carries death arrows and like liable to stab him in the eye with one. So over the dog, I wouldn't doubt it.
Over the dog, absolutely Amara would do it.
Especially now that you can see that you have to be a 27 in order for that death arrow to not kill you.
All right.
That's a port.
Yes it is.
I might be able to
Hello,
maybe
Rook.
get.
What should we do? Do you want to search for those missives?
Sure.
We'll head out and find the missives.
Okay.
Two of us just flying together, finding the missives.
Look at this like tunnel here. It brings you into the tunnel. You guys head into the tunnel there. Shinra, Vega, Aspen.
So Shinra's going to say through the ring, in order to make this easy, because we're not going to be able to take out that entire stronghold on our own, let's give the ring to the rightful king. That way, or the coin to the rightful king, that way they can get all the information that's required.
Well, yeah.
We'll give them the chest of missives, that way they can extract all the information from the missives and use that to plan out and mount their attack.
I was thinking if we go into town, we can re-get what we need, get situated, and then we can help them with the attack on the stronghold.
Yeah, we could, but for now, let's head back. I will relinquish this guy over to their custody.
Thank you. I was about to ask what we were doing about your prisoner.
I said I wasn't going to harm him, and that was on my word.
Yeah,
You
no,
will not
are
touch
right,
him.
It's still under his protection.
And
I
Laura's
will
got a
relinquish
brown
him
hands.
over to their custody for questioning. He can provide them answers that they may need for further use.
All right.
Let's all head down to the portals.
Okay.
Doesn't sound like a bad plan to me.
Staying over.
Get the missives and then join us.
Yes, for finding the missives.
So search check for both of you, please, and just hold it.
And that's why we roll early.
Don't roll until you're told. That's always the rule.
Okay. Vega and Aspen. You know that Hella and Rose has gone to find the missives.
Oh, did you give me my crown back?
Well, I'm done
It's a
playing with these
necromantic
two, so I might as well go
thing.
now.
Loki was gonna keep it on his
Go
head.
help find the missives.
Yep.
We're
Let me
going
check
to
it. Take this back.
Yeah, I'm sorry for the fingers. It's disgusting.
Keep it hospitality.
And Miriam.
She's gonna see about finding another one of them coins on another dead body.
Okay.
Not that check. She's gonna take some time.
Okay. So she does find one other coin. This one though is badly bent. It's almost in half.
Oh shit. Almost makes me want to look for another one.
All right.
Searching for the coin.
And I'm assuming everyone that's in the area is already in the area. Down below.
Basically, everyone who's going
To the portal
Sorry.
has entered the portal.
Sorry.
Just Tari.
Tari, mini Tari, and four-leg Tari.
Well,
That's what we're gonna call them from now
They're
on.
going into the portal.
Yeah, we're gonna go through the portal.
Tari,
Atari,
mini-legged Tari, and four-legged Tari.
Atari's 3.
Tari,
Well-
Tari,
I like that.
Actually, you could just call it to Mint.
mint.
Softly is Narissa Atari. Mint.
You'll be mint. Okay.
Oh, they're using the right shade of blue to be
Eye
mint
for
too.
your next henchman.
Or next
Alright.
tab.
He'll get a henchman because he's got a cohort right now, so when he reaches level 10, he'll have a henchman.
Okay. And what about Aspen Vega?
So they're searching for the,
Yes.
I guess I'll roll search check.
Probably a good idea.
Nat 20, so 26.
Alright. So through digging and searching, you find the chest. It's not huge, maybe yay big. It's not heavy, but it is magically locked.
Maybe we're gonna pick up that chest and go toward the portal.
Hold on. I could probably disenchant it and just unlock it.
And they can do that too. They're gonna be the ones reading everything anyway.
They can.
It's up to you if you want to spend the spell.
Or you can just.
Disenchanting, yes, I'll do that.
Okay.
Alright, yeah.
Wait, what level is the knock spell?
That doesn't affect magically.
I think it's a cantrip.
No, it's not
You
a
guys want to
cantrip.
get this locked.
I believe it's
We're all going to the
non-magical
portal in
law.
town.
No, I can't. Please don't kill your company.
I think it's a first level, and yeah, I don't believe it deals with magical. It's only mundane
Oh, is it-
locks, I believe.
Well, no, it might be higher than I have. That's the thing. And noticing hers, it might be higher than me.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, Lost actually does do magic locks. Open, locked, or magically sealed doors.
Only on doors.
There
Yeah,
you go.
your disenchanting is probably a better idea.
Would it be disenchanting or spellcraft? Because I just have
Disenchanting.
Now, can you do a disenchantment?
25.
Now, can he do a disenchantment?
Yeah, I can't reach there. I can't reach
What
there.
level are you in spellcraft?
Spellcraft.
His spell-like ability is not.
I know.
His caster level technically is half his class level.
So
So he's a
4.
3.
4.
You round down.
Is your level?
Well, he's 8, so he has.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I
Yeah,
forgot he moved
even
to
though
8.
he can't cast spells, for the sake of his spell-like abilities, they are.
Can be used as a spell or a spell-like ability. And it's a DC of 25, and you hit 27.
Just making sure that
Yeah,
he
no.
has a spell-like ability or whatever.
It can be used as a spell or a spell-like ability. Alright, so you disenchanted it. Congratulations.
Yay.
Woohoo!
Taking to the portal.
Okay, take it to the portal. Everyone's going to the portal.
Yep.
Alright. So you are greeted by one of the king's guards.
I'm assuming the other guy as well.
Yes.
It's fine. So those are dead.
We're off. Smash everything.
Did you say smash or
I
snatch?
said snatch.
Sorry, I just had to make sure I
No, I
wasn't
know,
sure
I
I
thought-
heard you right.
I heard snatch.
It
So
was snatch.
Scratch game.
Snatching wigs.
Smash.
Kane's thinking dirty, so.
I'm just saying gross different things.
Alright. So you enter a large room. And one of the loyalist dwarves, again, greets you and says, it's good to see you. Not 100% sure how you got here, but welcome.
Magic.
Like I said, gateway.
Mm-hmm.
It's magic.
He's like, well, I'm aware of the gateway. We've been studying it for quite a while, but haven't gone through it just in case, especially with the dissension that's been going on.
Oh, I killed the thing that was through it. Not partially.
Alright, you're all there. He says, just through here, I can take you back to the king's camp if you're all willing to go.
Sounds good to me.
Sure.
Lead on, Master Dwarf.
Alright. So he takes you through, And it's the same camp from before. Literally, you're down a tunnel off to the side, maybe 25 feet. And you don't see Dartrana or Derek, but the army is still there. He offers you food, comfort, ale, whatever. Has you sit down and basically debriefs you on what happened, what you guys did, where they were, yada, yada, yada.
Can you share the information about how to get from that gate essentially to their stronghold?
And he gets really excited when you give him said information and the chest of missives. And he's like, you know what, this is going to help so much. This is going to be a major advantage for us.
Megan's gonna hold off on telling him the name of the leader because she's gonna trust her gut instincts and say, I need to talk to the king.
Okay. Good call.
While we're in this room, can I quietly check my puzzle piece?
You can absolutely check your puzzle piece.
Can I roll for the puzzle piece?
You can check your puzzle piece, and upon checking your puzzle piece, it is cold and not brilliant.
Okie dokie. It's always worth pulling that thing.
It always is.
off.
It counts as a check, so.
You should almost carry it on some kind of medallion around your neck.
If I could find a way to encase it in something as like a gem, like a necklace, I would. I don't trust leaving it out where people can see it though.
Yeah,
See it and just snatch it.
it's like
It's
on a
super-
string underneath your
It's a powerful
clothes.
magical item. It's probably still more powerful than I am.
So, you get comfortable, you hang out for a bit, yada, yada, yada. He offers to either, you can join the main army or you can stay here. It's up to you.
Want to get to the kingdom.
Mostly, I think we wish to speak with the king and Lady Dartrana.
Well, they'll be back tonight. So if you want to just join the army and hang out for an hour or so, they should be
Yeah, I
back.
can hang out with the army. Maybe a little party.
It doesn't take long. Dartrana and Derek do show up eventually. Derek is drunk, though.
Of course he is.
Derek is drunk, attempting to stay on his pony, and Dartrana is just doing one of these. It's obvious she's been through this before, and she's just stopped caring. It's like, you know what? If you fall on your ass off your horse, it's your fault.
Well, at least one of them is sober.
You might sober up pretty quick with the news you got.
I'm gonna tell it to the queen by this point if he's the
Just slip the name to the queen so that nobody else hears it.
And one of the guards delivers your message of wanting to meet with her, and she slowly urges Derek into one of the war tents and offers you seats and says, "Welcome, friends. I'm glad to see you're in one piece. I hear there were some injuries, though."
Yes.
Like my cohorts, I feel bad for the dog.
Hey, fuck you, dear.
I was about to say that Amara's companion, Demon, took a very grave injury, and we have been able to aid him other than to alleviate his pain.
I'll send my healers, see what I can do.
Thank you. At
Is there
this point,
anything
he'd be
you
on
need?
the ground.
He's just got a broken back, and our healer is not quite as
Proficient.
strong as needed. So we need
I
a
will-
really strong enough healer.
I will
Our
send for
healer's
my
amazing.
personal healer.
Yeah, 'cause our healer's amazing, but she's just not, can't do it.
I will send for my personal healers.
Other than that, I need to look at restocking some supplies before we aid you in destroying a stronghold.
I think that's most of us at this point. We could probably use a good restock.
Our supply chains are open. We have a delivery coming in the morning.
Lovely.
We have our craftsmen coming in the morning. They come once a week.
How much more need do you have of us? We have
We
found a little.
require help.
Yes, I understand. What I wonder is, what further assistance can we provide?
I mean, we could be.
Are we going to be spearheading the attack on this rebellion?
She just kind of looks around and says, "Is there a way for you to provide me
I just can't do it, but Victor's doing it.
the privacy to speak freely?"
Go. Feel free to speak your mind.
Of course, my lady.
We can magically lock the tent if needed.
Yeah.
There are many ears in the area. I would
So we need
prefer
to magically listenly soundproof the tent.
I would prefer to speak openly with you.
So I was just gonna give him his ring of communication. Here,
Those have to attune.
Require to.
They have to, yeah.
we can wait.
Not that long.
24 hours?
No,
It's
it's
a
a week
week.
for the communication ring,
Oh.
it's a week. It's
Just like the
24
ring
hours
of
for the-
sustenance. Ring of sustenance is a week.
Wait. Does that do?
It takes time.
Nobody's probably noticing this, but throughout the entire conversation, Vic's just
Coin flipping.
with the strange coin he picked up.
Amara, you're an idiot because you don't have her open.
Oh.
She can speak.
Yes. Okay.
I can cast Leomund's tiny hut.
That'll work.
It gives a private space for up to say how many people. You can fit 9 other medium creatures in the field with you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, that's 13.
I'll stay outside.
Sorry, I'll
Yeah,
stay
No,
outside.
but we could.
Question.
Well, I mean,
Is
we
that
only
like
need a
dimensional
couple people in,
space?
and then the rest of us can relay it through the
See,
rings.
I know that Dartrana. I know Dartrana very well. We've already played with this god modding issue. With enough spell power, you can boost it just much like the glitter and the floating boat.
Okay.
Actually, Rook, you could cast.
What so?
How about this, guys?
That's what the tent.
Rook can do the same thing, but it's a bigger spell. Because it's a level 4 sorcerer spell. Leomund Secure Shelter.
And how big
And
is
it'll
that?
fit everybody?
I'm pretty sure. Because it describes the hut. Like, it describes the cottage.
Mhm.
But it doesn't state how many people.
Let me have a second here.
I convince you because you want your privacy to speak.
That's the riddle you have to solve.
We have the spell power to do it. Just not that quite high.
If there was a way that we could increase the abilities of a spell to encapsulate all those in this room, it would be easier for you to speak freely and not have to either repeat yourself or trust us to relay that information
So
accurately
tiny.
for you.
And we all be tiny people in this hut. We're not gonna be tiny.
Empower spell.
Yeah, I don't have that as a feat.
Miriam doesn't have the
I don't
level
think
required that she
Liliana
has.
No.
Miriam has empower spell, but she does not have the spell power to pull it off.
Okay, but so
Can
can
this-
Miriam's empower spell be used to aid Rook?
Could.
Well, I mean, between Rook, Loki, and Miriam all working at the same time.
We
Alright,
should
alright.
get the hut. It's the hut is the one that does specify that it is total concealment.
Okay.
The other one doesn't specify it, so I would say it's gotta be the tiny hut.
Okay, Miriam.
But you can cast it through a 4th level spell slot
Rook,
to get the increased power.
Loki.
Yeah, I can do that.
What tiny hut?
Leomund's.
Okay, it's in the elves.
Alright, so you cast your spells and you enter the hut. Closing the door, you may now speak freely. So she says, I fear that our ranks have interlopers.
Yep.
I fear that those that may look loyal to my husband or not?
Yep.
As in your husband's right man?
I assume that would be the man who is leading the rebels.
Vega's gonna take Aspen's scrapping and say that is the name of the rebel leader.
And that would be him. So much for dead on mission. Again, I fear that we are betrayed in more ways than one. I would like a personal guard, to put it lightly. Some people I know I can trust. And if you come from Philippa, you come highly recommended. So will you act as my guard until such a point that I can release you?
We did kill 8 people.
We would have to get clearance from Lady Philippa, as she has a tendency to like pull us away from anything that, anytime that we're sitting that's quiet, she does tend to try and find something for us to be doing.
As you're speaking, you hear,
Ow.
Guess who?
open the damn door, you guys!
I was just gonna send Salazar to the door to see if he could see out the door.
Lean back with the
Well,
hand that doesn't have the coin.
We know it's magically secure when she can't get in.
By the way, to the spellcaster, high fives. That's impressive. We kept
Little hand.
Invite her in.
If Salazar says it's very Philippa, I'll let her in.
Can you just imagine Philippa, conk. What the fuck?
And that's pretty much how it happens. Goes to open the door, she can't get in, so she throws a little fit.
And the first thing she sees is a snake head peek out under the door, slip back in, and then the door opens.
Cannot believe you sent servants to greet me, Loki.
Simply to ensure that you are not someone else. I can't smell and tell if it's you. He's got a better sense for that than me.
To what do we owe this pleasure?
We have a problem.
When do we not?
Told you, Lady Dartrana.
Dartrana gets visibly upset. I was about to use and abuse them.
Yeah, that's her.
And she kind of has a bit of a yelling match with Philippa, which involves several insults, including Dartrana being called fat and Philippa being called useless. So,
Someone's not fighting about me. Someone's not fighting about me.
If I took a shot every time Philippa said we had a problem, I'd be hammered.
You were down before you walked in the door.
Dartrana ends the fight and says, enough. Can I borrow them and use and abuse them? And Philippa agrees to allow that as long as she gets you for the next little bit. Ready, children? We're going home.
I need to stock up first.
We're going
Stock up
home,
at home.
Laura. Let me get my bucket
Hey,
off of my
Philippa,
bracelet.
before we go anywhere, could you possibly heal Demon?
Yeah, that'd
That
be
was
a
the thing
good
is that
start.
I've got the healers coming from Dartrana, and I would love to look into Dartrana's amazing arrow.
Be ready in the
Area.
morning. We have to walk planes.
Or, so we're heading back to Infinitum, I take it.
Yes.
Or we could just take a portal.
Be ready in the morning. We're dealing with another plane.
I'm sorry, Master Bo. I want to see what's in there.
I just want to not throw up.
I swear she's got a heart on for Dartrana. I'm gonna make you gay, I swear.
No, she's just Pan. She wants to sleep. She's got her captain of the guard. And now she wants the queen, and she'll be happy.
She's Demi.
It's not like you can't. It's not like the queen wouldn't take female lovers on anyway.
Please comfort.
Philippa, so we're going to Infinitum, then to another plane of existence.
Yes.
Well, I've now somewhat mastered portal travel, so what if I take Loki and row up there first, so that way poor Loki doesn't throw up?
We'll see. I will see you in the morning.
Okay, I was just going to ask you now so I could sleep off the nauseous feeling.
Anyone who wants to go now? Now.
Miriam's like, I need a book.
Tari.
Shinroga.
I'm assuming that means Meth and
Marissa.
The whole
Marissa.
mint team goes.
Shinra don't need to stay here.
Shinra's staying.
No, Shinra does not need to stay. He is going to Infinitum to check on his whole
Amara's
thing.
staying.
Because this is the ready to,
Rook.
we should let them know this is the ready to,
Yeah, getting ready for the next running.
For Extra Life.
Yeah,
as
no,
long as
that's
you guys are
fine.
100% ready to go into
I
Extra
have-
Life.
I have nothing to get here. I want to do some shopping in Infinitum. I want to do some stuff in Infinitum more than I want to do.
You will
things
have
here.
the opportunity to do a little bit of shopping as long as it's not going to take forever.
Hence why it's like I want to start it now, so this way we have time.
Miriam will come along
That's what I
because she
wanted to
wants
do
to look
here,
at a
because
book.
We've done all
Look
the
for a
shopping
book
up there,
in
this could bring
Philippa's
more
library.
abilities.
There's nothing that's going to aid me here.
All right.
Indeed.
That's the thing, is there's not much for me in
Okay.
the
Might mix.
Dwarven Kingdom.
Loki's going.
Yulia would be coming too.
Yuli's going. I assume Marissa's staying.
Yeah.
Hella?
I'll be going, but might I make a suggestion?
What?
I'll take Loki and Rook. That way we can dissolve the burden. And that way Loki's not hurling up half the night.
the fact that they're a bit lost.
Philippa is perfectly fine taking them. It's the case of if she needs to go, she needs to go now, so I need decisions. Vega?
Vega and Aspen are going.
Okay. Victor? Miriam?
Miriam and Prometheus will go.
Okay. Victor's gonna stay.
Yeah, he'll stay for now.
Okay. Aspen's going, I assume?
Yep.
Makeless.
Stay.
Staying? Rasker?
Staying.
Hella? Going?
Staying
Staying?
temporarily.
Staying, she wants to take herself. She wants to see if she can do it.
And Liliana?
Yeah.
Liliana
Would you like
is
to
going
try,
with Philippa.
Loki?
All right.
I want to stay with the healers to get more ability.
Okay, yeah, Liliana will stay with Amara because she's staying with
That's the one thing I
Damon.
should be doing is actually having Yulia stay behind to watch the restoration. This way she
See,
can.
that's the next problem is Loki leaves, that disc is gone.
The
This
disc
was
would have
already-
already dissolved by this point.
I didn't know that. 'cause
But
that
he would
means-
have made sure that it would have been lowered to the ground beforehand. So he would be on the ground somewhere safe.
Well, that's what we need to know.
And the secure shelter would have been set up around him.
Because we're moving pieces and we're moving now, and I can't move Demon at this moment.
That's fine. Demon is not moving. Literally until once the disc is gone, Loki can then move away from Demon, but otherwise he's been next to Demon the whole time.
So we're cool with that?
Mhm.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Yep, I want to buy some things in Infinitum.
Okay.
That's where I need to go to shop.
See you soon, Loki. Rook. Travel safe.
All right.
And Tari, take care of your horse.
Do you have the definitive shopping list?
No,
Do you have the definitive shopping?
No, I have it. It's just it's added with both now, and that's my problem. So I got to tell what they want because I have the advanced sheet for the Dwarven Kingdom, and the Infinitum one. Well, that's this crappy one. So
So Infinitum 1 is here for whoever needs it.
but the Dwarven Kingdom one is a lot bigger.
The Dwarven,
Naturally.
Why is the Dwarven one the bigger one? That makes no sense. That's my.
because it's what we've got finished in the Dwarven Kingdom. As soon as we can put it all together, it will be. But in the Dwarven Kingdom right now, that's got everything.
They're the far better smiths.
They've got more weaponry. They've got the more abilities to
Loki sound effect.
have bigger things.
Can we just combine them for the time being?
Because that's my one question with it is where the advanced guard, the trading post would actually make more sense is what the advanced guard would be getting through the supply lines.
Because each town that you guys visit will have different things.
Yeah,
It's all
So,
regional.
Yeah, so
that
this
makes
point,
sense.
this list I cannot combine to Infinitum unless Infinitum starts bringing in the dwarven plates, the higher
This
end
list
plates.
has extras that this doesn't.
Prisoner.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
but the thing I'm asking is, we've been given lists that are like for Infinitum, and now all of a sudden there's nothing in town at all.
If you
comparatively.
need something specific from Infinitum, 9 times out of 10 you'll have it. But this list is only for the
Yeah,
Dwarven
and
Kingdom
there's-
right now.
For Loki,
So it's
there's
not just this list, but this is the basics.
That's all we've
Okay.
got printed, because there's nothing like, you've got, that is basic things from in Infinitum.
Yeah, it's the basic list that we can get pretty much everywhere.
Yes, but Infinitum, we haven't, honestly, I have not given you anything in Infinitum that's not on there other than wands.
And the apothecary and the all of the other shops.
Yes.
And
And it's getting there.
Yeah.
But this is a special list. That's why this is unable.
the way you guys were saying it was that's all we had access to for Infinitum at all.
No.
No, it's
You misunderstood, and I get that.
Yes, I'm
but-
trying. That's what I was trying to get it cleared up. I was trying to make it so that I understood what the hell was going on, because it just seemed really fucked up.
You have what you've normally got.
Your basic armor
Yeah.
from the PHB, that is.
Yeah,
it.
no, Yulier needs to be there because that's where she's gonna get better armor and stuff.
Basic
Loki's-
armor, basic weapons is all you've got for Infinitum.
Yeah.
If you go into the Dwarven Kingdom now, I have a list of
More
80
advanced
armors. I have a list of 600 clothing items that you guys can get, which you guys don't get the chance in Infinitum to have.
See, and that's where my question is why.
Because they don't
Because
have
we
the shop there.
haven't done it yet.
That's
Right
what you're
now,
saying. We're starting the customization process to make every
You
town.
guys never really,
unique.
you have basic dresses in Infinitum, but you don't have
Dwarven style.
It's
lots of stuff.
well, no, it's the fact that it's the switching over, the fact that you're making it, but it feels like you're making the switching over that, and those of us who are choosing to leave ahead of time because we don't want to have to go plane walking while we're trying to recover.
no, it's just the fact that this has extras, whereas this doesn't. This has what you've always gotten in Infinitum. This has extras.
And we've always been able to get a lot of really customized stuff in Infinite.
After a short amount of waiting period, yes. But again, we're getting there. Can we just
In
deal with it?
Infinitum, you have to wait a period of time to get stuff, but if we're in the Dwarven Kingdom, then you may actually have got it a lot sooner because it's already there.
Sugar, it's basically.
Philippa has to bring in some of those items. You've watched us, well, give me a day and I will get that item for you. Give me 2 days, I'll get that
Okay,
item
it's
for
just
you.
striking me as strange that the camp has more than.
No, we're not
It's
staying at camp.
Getting your basic list from Kronstadt and then.
No, we're not staying at camp, we're going to the town.
No, the way you guys said it, we were staying at the camp and they were bringing stuff.
I'm sorry, that's
Yeah.
how you understood it. It's not what was meant.
Okay.
You guys are basically going back to be resupplied.
Okay, because, yeah, you said they were coming to us.
Yeah, and then I had said that I don't want it, I need to go into town, and she's like, okay, we'll go into town.
Because they're not gonna carry 50 different types of arrows.
No.
How many different types of arrows?
Or, there's a lot.
They're not gonna carry 50
Yeah.
different types of arrows all the way down to camp.
And that part makes sense.
You are not a creature.
The
shopping
This
list.
is
All right.
the merchant.
Everybody roll initiative. Time to defeat the cat.
But I have more
Vic rolled well.
exotics.
Roll for me, please, Loki.
Vic rolled really well.
Funny that shit landed.
Miriam did not roll well.
Again, she's like right on the shopping list.
Yeah,
I think she's the merchant.
100 diamonds.
My initiative
Trying to be
is
the merchant.
Are you the merchant, baby?
Because she has good
Nat
ways.
20.
You got it.
Shopping list in the book.
Vic is a
No, no,
16.
it's the fact that I didn't hear anyone say we were
So,
going back to the.
Now that we've got this out, who is changing their minds from going to Infinitum and who is,
Well, I'd like to see what's in the Dwarven town, because if there's some magic I can't get at home,
There's probably magic you can't get at home.
then that's worth
I can
staying.
almost
Yeah, so we'll
guarantee.
stay.
I'll stay as well then.
Yeah.
I'm still going on.
Aspen Vega will stay too.
Miriam is still going because she wants, like I said before, she wants to look through Philippa's library for a certain book.
Okay,
who runs,
Victor's still going. Victor's going.
Victor's
you run
staying.
crossbow, right? No, you roll candle, never mind.
Tammy,
Yes.
I'm staying.
You're staying as well? Thank you. All right.
But before she goes, she's like,
Boss, give me some crossbow bolts, please.
What kind of crossbow bolts?
We'll make sure you get some crossbow bolts.
Yeah, because
Oh,
she only has like 5 crossbow bolts left.
Oh, you should
Do you want cold iron, grapple, silver, tanglefoot, screaming, tumbling, splintering, mountain chain, and exploding bolts? Depending on which, you have to watch which crossbow she has.
She is a heavy crossbow.
And she can use them all.
Probably some floating, some regular.
Right?
I know, kid.
Brandon, somebody moved the massive lists that were here.
The paper ones? I
Yeah,
have them.
because the only thing I don't have on this list yet is the wands, because that's something I have to bring into this list still. So I still need that paper list.
Give me a moment. and-
There is a list right behind your computer. but
Oh, no. Oh, that might be it. That's that.
That's part of it anyways.
Part of it.
Part of it's there, part of it's over here.
No, this is what I need.
Okay, if you're missing something, let me know.
This is literally improved.
And we're trying to get it all into one document, similar to what Alexi has.
Yeah, that is, yeah, we put some on the phones last night. Ooh, that was insanity.
Oh. Alright,
I got it.
No, it was.
let's listen buying. Alright, everyone come to your shopkeep.
Shopkeep left the table and he's gone.
Because she has way out.
Orderly fashion. Grab.
Alright, can you
I'm
grab
looking
that
at it.
thing? Because you were the first one to ask for bolts.
Yes.
Exploding you can use in your heavy crossbow, there's 60 GP,
Grab the
8
tiles
bolts.
as well, looks good.
Jeez. 60 gold pieces per bolt.
Yeah, so you can think on that. Loki, what is the one thing you were really, really looking for free
I
there?
want to, well, it's the fact that I would like to just take a look at.
She just wants to look through the list and decide what she wants.
Because we've got a couple of hours in town to do
Yeah.
so in the morning, that's
Ash.
the.
Are you able to just send that list to them to go through?
I can turn it into a quick PDF. But
What program is that?
Excel,
So just,
so if your phones can't do it,
who's got Excel on their cell phone?
so it has to turn into